a lot of the guys that listen they are driven men,
Yeah.
and they respond well to being unstoppable.
Yes.
And it is that it's guys, myself included, that we're building. We want to build. And the significant thing, yeah, you're so spot on with that. So spot on. But to have the combination of purpose and love to become unstoppable, yeah, that's attractive.
Yeah, because I think that with wisdom, one comes to understand, and we're speaking about men specifically right now, and men of a particular stage of life and mentality, right? Achievement oriented. The wisdom is what it teaches a man is that really the path to fulfillment is not living your life just building. Like you will wake, if that's all that you're focused on, you will wake up one morning and feel totally empty.
Are you just talking to me now? I was like,
What's that?
yeah. Oh my God, that's yeah, that hit definitely deeply. Because that absolutely happened to me. Woke up and felt incredibly empty, and it is actually part of the reason we started the Awakened Man, is
Yeah.
because that was me. I'd done the business building, built a business over the course of 6 years, and it was everything to me. And I had big teams, and it was, but I had like all the external things, the car and
Yes.
the house, but I felt so empty inside.
Yeah. And so what is the antidote to emptiness? It's connection and love.
Yeah,
Always.
yeah, and for me personally, I think just neglected that side, or put that side secondary for such a long time, and knew it was important, knew it felt good, but the bit like the building side and the business side always kind of came first, which obviously is a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, there's a lot here. There's just also societal conditioning that says that like a man who doesn't actually have much to his name from an achievement and monetary standpoint isn't much of a man. There's also his desire to want to provide,
Mm.
and right, and he also wants to, if he's, let's say, provided that he's a man who dates a woman, he wants to attract a high quality woman, and usually the high quality women want a man who have a very big pot to piss in. And so, but you know there's just so much more to the story, and you need a reason to get up, and you need purpose. But when your work becomes more about love, meaning it's more something that you feel an emotional connection to versus something that you're doing for validation, you will feel much more fulfilled. And a lot of us, and I'm going to include women in this too, will get obsessed with like the building and the achievement and the validation and the work stuff until we recognize that, like, okay, why am I burnt out? Why do I feel empty? Why do I feel depressed? Why am I having a midlife crisis at 30, or 35? It would be because all we're focusing on is being significant as opposed to focusing on giving back, building something um, where many people benefit, not just that we benefit. Building something that's not just about our achievement, but building something that is something that we can really say, I'm proud of this. I'm also proud that like I did this and was a family man at the same time. Like it's really just about priorities and understanding the purpose of purpose, which a
Yeah,
lot of people don't.
yeah, yeah. Onto like the building side, and what you touched on it earlier about women also going into more of a building phase,
Sure.
and more ladies are doing that, and I've absolutely seen this with ladies that I know, and also partners of some of the guys that we work with, and some of the guys in our communities, and some men don't necessarily know how to deal with that.
Hmm. Yeah.
having sometimes their lady moving into real like masculine sort of energy and going into build mode, and the man
Yeah.
also doing the same, and it being quite hard to deal with that sort of energy and then both building.
Yeah, but I don't like to see it as women who are in building stage, that's masculine energy. I think
Yeah,
that that needs to be challenged. Um, there could a woman is perfectly capable of um, being loving and vulnerable and also being a force in the workplace, just like a man is capable of that as well. And I think that that's really the most important thing. Look, I think that we're most attracted to people when we are seeing them in a flow state, in their element, being impressive. And so I think there's a lot of men who love a woman who is actually doing a lot,
yeah,
and
for
even if
sure.
she's doing that being a mom. But I mean, we live in a world now where, I mean, women are soon going to out earn a lot of men in households. This is what's happening. But that doesn't mean that, you know, there's always going to be the woman out there who's like a badass at work, but then like doesn't know how to actually be vulnerable in her romantic relationships. But the thing is, we all wear different hats. And I think that relational intelligence is largely determined by how well we're able to honor and switch those hats. Like, when I'm in sort of like work mode, okay, I'm in work mode, but like I'm not going to be in work mode in my relationship, right? I also think that I mean there's a lot here, and no woman wants her man to be in work mode all the time either. Like women love to see a man connect with a child, like just in the same way that a man will love to see a woman um, really empowered. We have I think that most people are attracted to the balance of masculine and feminine energy in another person. And I'm not talking about a 50-50 split, but I don't know anyone who's just wants masculine energy, and I don't know anyone who just wants feminine energy. I think the combination and how it is expressed in the world is actually what people are most attracted to.
Yeah.